Hi, I'm Laetitia. I am 32 years old and I'm from Pretoria, South Africa. I partnered with BeBRCAbrave to help create awareness about the BRCA gene mutation by sharing my story and my journey with you. I started out this Women's Month by receiving some news that I obviously didn't want, but I tried to prepare myself for. I tested positive for the BRCA gene mutation, which means that I have a 60% up chance of developing breast cancer in my life, or ovarian cancer. But I plan to fight this odds with everything in me. So this is my story that I would like to share with you. My story starts as a little girl when I heard my grandfather had prostate cancer. I didn't know what it was, I didn't understand. I just knew it was something bad and something scary. I remember walking around thinking every time I have a headache that I have brain cancer. Or if I feel sick that I have stomach cancer or something. And a few years ago my dad got cancer and he fought it and was cancer free for a while. My brother has some skin cancers every now and again. And then my mother also developed breast cancer. We caught my mother's cancer quite late, and this meant that it already metastasized into her body. Although she got a double mastectomy, she did everything that she could, it already spread too far. And then in 2016, I lost my mom to cancer. Soon after we lost my mom, I had my first child, Olivia, who is now 3. And I also have another daughter, Cara, who is now 1. And I love those beautiful girls so much. They are so cute. 3 weeks after Cara was born, I started bleeding again and developed a very high fever. And the next day I went to my gynae and I didn't know what was going on. He checked me up and found something on my womb that he didn't know what it was. He called a friend, a few other specialists. I went to oncologists, I went for an MRI scan while I was booked into the hospital for a 5-day antibiotic drip. I saw many different people and nobody knew what it was. We were all worried that it might be cancerous, so we didn't want to take a chance. With my family history, I didn't want to play with cancer. I just wanted to be wise. So I went with all the doctor's recommendations and I got the hysterectomy. Luckily it wasn't cancerous, but it was still necessary for the hysterectomy in the end, so it was still the right decision. But that's when I got more vigilant about checking for cancer and knowing that it could happen to me as well. So beginning of 2020 my dad's cancer came back and he is fighting the good fight right now in chemotherapy, and I'm super proud of him. And go dad, woo! He's gonna come out on the other side strong. I started asking questions for preventative measures. I wanted to know what I could do to have a long and happy life. So this is when I found out I didn't know anything about the BRCA gene until I saw Lelani's story on BeBRCAbrave. My doctor suggested that I go for the gene test. It's a simple blood test that they do, and in about 6 weeks you get your results back. And so I went for the talk. We had a talk with a bunch of ladies, and we drew out my family history. We talked about who's got cancer in my family, and I went ahead and did the blood test, and I'm glad I did. So this is where my journey now starts. I need to now make decisions what I would like to do. I much prefer finding out that I have the gene than finding out that I have breast cancer and, like my mom, maybe too late. I love my life. I love my husband. I love my kids. And this just makes this fight so much more worthwhile. Any hard choices that I would have to make now would be 100% worth it in the end. So if you haven't noticed, I am quite camera shy, talking on a camera, but I would love to take you on this journey with me. And I don't know how scary this road will become. I don't know what will happen, but I know that God is on my side, and I know that there are doctors and procedures in place to make these type of things so much easier. I do feel it's quite liberating to know that there is something I can do about it. There is something I can do to fight this, and to fight for a better and a longer and a happier life. So come on this journey with me, and let's see where it goes, and let's be brave together, and let's trust God for good results and a good and a happy life. To a happy, long and better life. Hallelujah.